What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another episode of Game Night with Retro. Here we are on the Philadelphia Eagles homepage. I took them through a season here, and you know I like me a challenge, so of course I put some restrictions on myself. The biggest restriction would be, let's go to the offensive starters there. Yeah, we got 3 guys injured right now. My two backup receivers, Mike Quick and Kenny Jackson. And then Harper LaBelle, he was actually a guy I had on return. But yeah, as you can see there, the biggest restriction I put in, of course, was Jim McMahon was our starting quarterback this year. So there's his final numbers. I completed 67% for 3,663 yards, 38 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions. So the interceptions, a little up. But hey, as you can see, you look at his stats there, he's on bad right now. So on bad, he is, I guess you could say he's consistent, I guess. He's 31 across the board on bad, so he's 38 on average. His passing speed, pass control, accuracy, and they avoid pass block. So, and for some reason, he actually seemed to be on bad. It seemed like most of the year. I don't think I ever got him on excellent. Maybe, I don't even know if I got him on good. It does seem like he was only just average or bad always. But he even got hurt in a game. So Cunningham did come in one game and not too much. Just one scramble for 12 yards, and he did complete one pass for 17 yards. So we did the rest of it with the running game there. So yeah. Jim McMahon was our starting quarterback, and there's his final numbers. And there's his. He actually did have some 7, not too many rushing attempts. I usually have more than that, but he's not that fast. So 7 scrambles for 27 yards. So he did get his average up. And a rushing touchdown there. His average is 3.8 yards per carry. But there at one point, no kidding, at one point, he had 3 runs for no yards, but a touchdown. So somehow he got the touchdown. But seriously, it was like three rushing attempts for no yards. I was like, oh wow, how do you do that? But they got him right when he crossed, right as soon as he crossed the line of scrimmage, I guess. But later on there, he did get a few scrambles and got some yardage there, but not. Obviously, you ain't going to win many games with that. That's not a strong point. But yeah, with the passing numbers, I think I'm going to say pretty good passing numbers for rated that low of a quarterback. So there's his numbers. So let's just go down our list here. Keith Byers, he was kind of all over the place. He's got stats in all 4 categories there: rushing, receiving, kick return, and punt return. But as you can see, not that much. He just kind of helped out. He just contributed here and there. He's got a couple touchdowns rushing, couple receiving, and then he's got a handful of returns on the punt and kickoff there. He contributed. He helped out. Mainly he was a blocker. He's mainly the blocker because he's got the 44 hitting power. So Heath Sherman was my main running back. 116 attempts, 622 yards, over a 5-yard average, 4 rushing touchdowns, 10 catches, 197 yards, and a touchdown. Even he had a couple kickoff returns. Anthony Toney, he came in a lot of times because with the Eagles, it's running back by committee. If a guy gets on good or excellent, then you pop him in because he's going to be better than the other guy. So yeah, Anthony Toney, 32 rushes, 166 yards. Over a 5-yard average, 3 rushing touchdowns, a couple catches, 41 yards. Robert Drummond, he was probably used the least there. He's got 31 attempts, 98 yards. The worst average, 3.1 yards per carry, 3 rushing touchdowns. And look at that, 1 catch for no yards. So he must have got, McMahon just must have dumped it off to him real quick under pressure, but was immediately tackled. 1 catch for no yards. And look at that, 1 kickoff return for 2 yards. So yeah, Robert Drummond, he tried, but he struggled. He did struggle there. As you can see, the stats prove it, right? if I 3.1. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, Jim McMahon has a better rushing average than Robert Drummond. McMahon is 3.8 yards on the per rushing attempt, and there's your old Robert Drummond at 3.1. When Jim McMahon has a better average than you do rushing, then yeah, you better. Yeah, that's pretty sad. Okay, let's move on. Fred Barnett, pretty good season there. 29 catches, 709 yards, and 5 touchdowns. He looked like he was going to have a better season because he was like out in front of Calvin Williams. But then I'm going to say about the last 6 or 7 games, Calvin Williams caught fire. So yeah, there you go. 21 catches, over 1,000 yards, 1,027 yards, and 10 touchdowns. So yeah, Calvin Williams, as you can see, he's on excellent. He got fire, and McMahon was fine, giving it to him. Nice season there, Calvin Williams. Mike Quick, he would come in. I would put him in Keith Byers' spot sometimes, especially on passing situations. So yeah, Mike Quick, he did come in and help. He got 7 catches, 158 yards, and a couple touchdowns. Even put him on the kickoff and punts. Not too great, but he helped out some. Kenny Jackson, pretty decent for the backup receivers there. 16 catches, 380 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He got those 3 touchdowns in the one game one game. So yeah, he had a monster game. One game he had like 6 catches for close to 200 yards and the 3 touchdowns in one game. And so it's like, yeah, he had a huge game. But yeah, decent numbers there for a backup receiver. And our tight end, Keith Jackson, look at that. Another 1,000-yard receiver, but it's the tight end. 33 catches, 1,085 yards, and 15 touchdowns. So Keith Jackson, the tight end, was actually the leading receiver on the team in catches and yardage. So he's 1,027 for Calvin, 1,085 for Keith. So he just edged out Calvin on the yardage and the catches there. So yeah, Calvin's got 21. Yeah, he's got 33. So edged out Calvin, 15 touchdowns, leading touchdowns on the team. Harper LaBelle, yeah, he, like I said, he was our main kickoff guy there. 40 returns for 517 yards, a 12-yard average. It seemed like he did better early in the year, and then as the year went on, his average went down. 10 yards per attempt on the punts. And let's see, our kicker there, Roger Ruzick, 14 of 16 on the field goals. So he did miss a couple, but he's still pretty good. And hit all his extra points here, 94 points. Jeff Fiegels, I did punt a lot this year. Probably the most I've ever punted in a season. Jeff Fiegels has 10 punts for 642 yards, a 64-yard average. So pretty good. Punter, what to see if he's the leader. Let's check out the defense here. Clyde Simmons, he had 2 sacks. Mike Golick, 2 sacks. Reggie White, 12 sacks. I think he was the leader. Jesse Small, nothing. Jerome Brown, 10 sacks. Ooh, so Jerome Brown and Reggie White, 10 and 12 there. Byron Evans, 4 sacks. Seth Joyner, 3 sacks. Eric Allen, 3 interceptions for 13 yards return. Ben Smith, 7 interceptions for 12 yards return. That's who I controlled most of the season, Ben Smith. I guess I like that bottom cornerback better than the top. And my 2 safeties, Wes Hopkins, they're not rated very good, except, he's rated good in interceptions, but look at his speed, only 20, and he's on good right now. On good, he's only 25 maximum speed. I was like, man, great interception, so it's like, if you can get him to cover the receiver, like maybe on a stop route, he could help you out, but he's going to get burnt a lot if it's on a go route, right? So he didn't have anything. Andre Waters had the 1 interception. Yeah, look at that. Look at that pitiful, pathetic rating for a safety. He's on bad, but 13 maximum speed and 19 interceptions. So he's So he'd be basically like 20. On average, he'd be 20 maximum speed and maybe 24 on interceptions. So yeah. Their 2 safeties aren't very good. Wes Hopkins, great interceptions, but man, your speed is just slow. So that's why I controlled the 2 corners, Eric Allen or Ben Smith. So there we go. There's the defensive stats. So we won the division, right? We finished the season at 12-4. Let's go to the standings. Finished the season at 12-4. We edged out the Giants there, who finished 11-5. it came down to the last game because the Giants, were 11-5 and we were 11-4, and we were taking on the Washington Redskins, so we had to beat the Redskins in a shootout. We won like 35-28, barely. They led most of the game, but we did, did a comeback, and probably should have aired that game, recorded that game, and aired it, because it would, it was a division championship, division crown was on the line. Because if we would have lost that game, then it would have went to points calculation. So, as you can see, we actually allowed more than the Giants did. We scored more than they did, but we didn't want to do that. We didn't want it to go to the points calculation. We wanted, like, look, if we can win this game, we win the division. That's simple as that. Let's do it. So we went out and we took care of business. It was, even though it was a close, hard fought game against those Redskins. So anyways, there's the go. So the playoffs have already started. The Raiders beat the Steelers 42-17 in the wild card round. The Chiefs beat the Bengals 42-14. So interesting there. And yeah, the Chiefs, Christian Okoye had a huge game with like 11 carries, 237 yards. It was like crazy, ridiculous. And because see how one game makes a difference. If we would have lost that game to the Redskins and the Giants won the division, we probably would have played the wild card. But since we won the division, we got the week off, and the Giants had to play the wild card against the Rams, which the Rams won. So there we go. That's who we're playing tonight. Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams in the divisional round. Coming at you from Veterans Stadium, because the Rams... Yeah, go to the standings. Yeah, the NFC East, 3 teams got in: Niners, Rams, and Saints. How about that? So, just the Vikings from the Central, and then Eagles and Giants from the East there. So yeah, we're taking on the Los Angeles Rams tonight from the Vet. So without further delay, let's hit to the field and let's get to it. Oh, okay. Guess that game's got to play out first. Okay. Saints and Vikings. Yep, I figured the Vikings would win. They should. They're a better team. Wade Wilson, 266 yards. I got Steve Walsh. He's a garbage quarterback. 45%, 91 yards. Vikings are moving on to take on the Niners once again. Vikings-Niners in the playoffs, divisional round. And we got the Broncos and the Raiders here in the divisional. Denver actually won the division. Ooh, and they beat the Raiders. They edged them out 20-17. Wow, look at that. Elway only had 37% for 48 yards. But hey, the only stat that matters is the one at the top, the score, right? That's the stat that matters. So you can have all your stats you want, but if you got less points than the other team, then the bottom line is you lose and you go home. So you can have your great yards. Yards are nice, stats are nice, but the points is what is the bottom line. Did you win or lose, right? Okay, so Broncos move on to AFC Championship to take on the winner of the Chiefs and the Bills. So now it's time for our game. This would be a tough challenge because the Rams and their offense, that high-flying offense, right? Eagles win the toss, and we are going to defer. Roger Ruzick gets us underway at the Vet. Gaston Green is making the start at tailback today because he's on excellent. So I get, once again, when he's better than Cleveland Gary when he's on excellent. Cleveland is only on average. So there you go. It's win or go home, folks. Win or go home. Trying to get a big hit on Gaston Green there. Jim Everett completes his first pass at Gas and Green. Good start for the Rams offense.
Ready, down, put.
Ben Smith broke up the pass intended for Henry Eller. That was a huge play. That was huge.
Ready, down, put.
Oh boy, Everett in the shotgun. Finds Gaston and Green again over the middle. Pretty decent gain.
Ready, down, put.
Oh! Everett finds Henry Eller that time. Ben Smith was there on the coverage, but Eller made a play on it, and he snatched the ball out of the air. Rams take the early lead. Oh boy. This is going to be a doozy, I think. It's going to be a tough game, I bet. Yeah, make sure we got everybody. Byers. Because Byers does have good receptions, 75, even though his speed's not great. Tony's on good, 38. Let's see, Sherman, 38, and Drummond's bad. 38. Ooh, but his ball control is only 31. That's a bad thing about him, 31. All right, let's go with Anthony Tony. He's on good. He's got 38, and his ball control is 56. So we'll keep an eye on it and see how they do throughout the game. Because if he goes on bad, though, then I'll have to put Sherman in.
Ready, down, put.
McMahon under pressure throws a bad pass. Ooh, that pass looked bad, did it? Okay.
Ready, down, put.
Wow, so the Rams storm out of the gate, and here so far the Eagles on the first two plays are stumbling. Look at that. And then a bad pass incomplete, and then the next play, a run for a loss of 2 yards. Ooh boy. All right, let's see if we can.
Ready, down,
See if we can do something on the third down, money down. Oh, McMahon starts out 0 for 2. Nobody really around him, but he had Keith Jackson wide open down the sideline. But man, the bad pass, the pass sailed on him. I think he had some butterfingers or something. All right, we got a punt out, 4th and 12. Roger Ruzick don't got the leg; he can't quite hit it from there. So let's see if Eagles can pin him deep. Just a little too much. Touchback. Dang it, gosh, dang it. We'll see. The defense needs to make a play, keep us in the game. Oh boy. Buford McGee gets in the open field. Can they get him? All the way down to the 13. Well, this game ain't looking good for the Eagles so far. Yeah, look at that. The Rams. Everett finds Buford McGee out of the backfield, right? He drifted up into the flat. The Rams offense is running on all cylinders. The home crowd ain't liking this one bit. We're already starting to hear some boos.
Ready, down, put.
Hey, we got a first down. That's how the first quarter ends. The Rams dominate the first quarter, 14-0. Let's see if the Eagles can turn it around here and get back in this game. McMahon can't find anybody. He scrambles. He's got a 7-yard gain. How about that? finds his tight end Keith Jackson. He's got good yardage. Yeah, they're going to have to maybe stick to the short passing game for McMahon because his first 2 attempts so long and sailed on him. Oh! Oh, that would have been awesome if it would have. McMahon was under pressure though. He had to get rid of it.
Ready, down, punt.
Ooh, the Rams defense is on that one. 3rd and 16.
Ready, down, punt.
Oh! Oh! McMahon finds Keith Byers. Nice! Well, that was huge to get the touchdown there instead of having to settle for the field goal. 14-7 is a lot better than 14-3, right? Now can the Eagles defense stop this high-powered Rams offense though?
Ready, down, punt.
Not so far. Everett finds Gaston Green again over the middle. He's liking that hook up there with Green, ain't he? The Rams have been mostly throwing the ball here. Maybe Green's first carry of the game, first rush of the game.
Down, punt.
They go to him again. All right, it's third and 15 now. Can the Eagles get a stop?
Ready, down, punt.
They do. Willie Anderson was double covered, incomplete. Oh gosh. Yeah, Drummond. He's on bad. Yeah, get him out of there. He's stinking up the joint. Tony's back down on average now, so we're going to put Sherman back in because he's 38. He's faster. All right, yeah, you got to keep an eye on your physical condition of your players. Calvin Williams is good. Barnett's on bad. McMahon's on bad. Yep, we got our work cut out for her. That's for sure.
Ready, down, punt. Ready, down, punt.
Ooh, Doug Reed sacks McMahon. Timeout, second quarter here, so it's only 35 seconds left here, so it's basically, we need a deep pass, maybe can get in field goal range. So let's go to our, so we got Williams down there, so we'll basically leave it like it is then. Okay.
Ready, down, punt.
McMahon under pressure, finds Keith Jackson. He's out of bounds. He didn't have the speed to get to the end zone, so that is going to give us an opportunity to get 3 on the board here with Roger Ruzic. Come on, Roger, knock one through for us, man. He knocks it through. All right, at least we got 3 out of that. Put 3 on the board. 14-10 at the half. Need me a drink here. I got some C4 frozen bombsicle. Let's see if that helps us. get powered up and get some energy for the second half, right? And we do get the second half kickoff, so that's nice. Yeah, my normal returner is Harper LaBelle, but he's out. He didn't come back this game, so yeah.
Ready, down, punt.
Oh, McMahon. Oh, he was going deep for Calvin Williams. He was under pressure. He barely got rid of it.
Ready, down, put.
He's Sherman. Nice run, man. Look at him go. Nice. Down to the 16. That was a good run. Awesome run.
Ready, down, put. Ready, down, put.
Oh. Nice. Fred Barnett still made a catch in traffic there. Brings up 3rd and 3, though. Well, this is huge.
Ready, down, put.
Ah, the chances they picked the play, right? Man. Well, it's 3rd quarter, so yeah, let's go ahead and send out Roger Ruzick and see if he can give us 3. Man, oh man. It's good. All right, we're within 1 point. We have fought, scratched, and clawed our way back into this game, right? So, all right, let's do it. We're within 1 point, striking distance. Now our only thing is, can our defense hold? Can our defense continue to hold the Rams' offense? Because who knows with that bunch, right? They can strike at any minute.
Ready, down, put. Ready, down, put.
Jim Everett scrambles for a 1st down, man.
Ready, down, put.
Yeah, that hurts when he scrambles on you for a 1st down like that. Ah, Willie Anderson with a big catch. Ben Smith couldn't get there in time. Just not quite in time.
Ready, down, put.
All right, incomplete. I'll say 3rd down.
Ready, down, put.
Yes, the defense stops the run. The kick is up. He missed it. Yeah, Mike Lansford, the barefooted Mike Lansford missed. All right.
Ready, down, put.
1st down run, man. P. Sherman. Nice play.
Ready, down, put.
That play ain't working. I'm trying to do it, but they just keep getting to me without that much effort there. 2nd and 17.
Ready, down, put.
All right, Calvin Williams has the ball. McMahon threw a decent pass. He's down the 22.
Ready, down.
I will say the pass. I'm going to say Calvin Williams saved the McMahon on that play because the pass was off, but Calvin adjusted his route and he came back and got it. McMahon takes off scrambling, another 7-yard gain. He ain't fast, but he's fighting. He's a scrapper, right? He's giving it all. He's giving it his all. The Eagles are knocking on the door. They're threatening. We're at the 10. Now he's down at the 4. Can the Eagles get it in the end zone? Not that way. 3rd and 8. Big play of the game here. 3rd and 8.
Ready, down, put.
Jimmy Man runs it in! You kidding me? Heath Sherman in the flat, but he thought he could make it himself, and he did. And we take the lead, 20-14. Oh boy, Kurt Warner, good return for the Rams. Well, could the Eagles hold off the Rams offense? We've shut them out the second half. Fumble, and we got it back! Oh yes, Wes Hopkins on the recovery. Nice.
Ready, down, put.
Rams are going to use their timeouts. In the meantime, let's check our running backs here. Sherman's on average 38. Tony, he's going bad. Well, he hasn't even been playing. He went from good to average now to bad. Well, Drummond's on bad, of course. So yeah, Sherman's the guy. Sherman's the man. Byers, yep. All right, let's see if we can run the clock out.
Ready, down, put.
Ooh, 3rd and 1, 1 yard short.
Ready, down, put.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds, but he did get the first down. Nice.
Ready, down, put.
Sherman, another first down. Rams used their last timeout.
Ready, down, put. Ready, down, put.
Oh no! Sherman fumbles the ball just with 2 seconds left. So the Rams got 2 seconds to do a Hail Mary.
Ready, down, put.
Everett is in the shotgun though. Everett takes off running. He should have threw it. It's over. Wow. Rams jumped up 14-0 in that first quarter. But from that point on, the Eagles defense held them at bay. Close game. We got the win. All right. So let's go over to the other side and see who's going to advance over there. Kansas City, Buffalo Bills. Ooh, Chiefs win in overtime. 27-24. So now, okay, so yeah, we got the Vikings going up against the 49ers. '49ers and Vikings divisional playoff. They seem like they met in that. They played in the playoffs different times over the years. Hassan Jones injured. Whoa, Minnesota beats the Niners 10-7 in a defensive battle game. What an upset, I would say. So now we got to face the Minnesota Vikings in the NFC Championship game. Denver, Kansas City in the AFC Championship. AFC Championship game. Denver Broncos, Kansas City Chiefs. Who's gonna get this one to go to the Super Bowl? Who are the Chiefs? 30-10. Whoa, Christian Okoye, 20 carries, 212 yards. He had a monster day again. Chiefs moving on to the Super Bowl. All right, so we got our work cut out for us, huh? We're gonna have to go. We got to go through the Vikings, and they have a. The Vikings have an awesome defense. They do. So that's gonna be a tough game. That's gonna be the video for next time. So leave me your thoughts in the comments below about this game, this comeback win over the Rams. But it took us till the fourth quarter before we finally took the lead. Right? We had to like I said, with McMahon at quarterback, your offense is limited there. So, but we hung tough and we clawed our way back in the game and finally took the lead. It was disappointing. We had to settle for field goals a couple times, and that held us back. But we came out on top in the end. So that's what matters, right? That's going to do it for this video. Leave me your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But if this is your first time to the channel, tap subscribe, then the bell ding ding, so you're notified when I upload new videos. So until next time, guys, keep it retro.